All right, the first lift we're going to do for our upper body is going to be resisted push-ups using our resistance bands. Now, the way you do these is start off on your knees. You're going to take the band and put it behind your back. Make sure that it's underneath your arms. It will roll off your back when you're doing these. Get it up so it's just underneath your armpits. Go ahead and extend your hands out so there's resistance on the band. Get your hands down on the ground so that your hands are on top of the band so that the band doesn't move. And it's going to go down until your arms make a 90-degree angle and push it back up. There's 1, 2, and 3. Now with these, to make them harder, every time you go down, hold it for a 1, 2, 3 second count, then push it up for every single rep. To make it easier, you can go down to your knees and do the push-ups this way. If it's still not easy enough, then you can just take off the resistance completely. Now for these, we are going to do 3 sets of 20 repetitions. All right, the next lift we're going to do for our upper body are called overhead tricep extensions using our stability band. Now the first thing you need to do is get your stability band in each hand, bring it down to the floor and step on it with either your right or left foot. Now once you step on it, you want to step through with your other leg and you're going to step back with that leg that's on the resistance band. Pull your arms up and you're going to keep your abs tightly engaged and keeping your elbows still. You don't want to rock your elbows back and forth. You're going to extend straight up for 1, 2, 3. And you're going to continue going until you get to 15 repetitions. Now with this one, it's very easy to make it harder. All you need to do is go ahead and do one arm at a time and put both resistance bands on one arm. Then you're going to come up and it'll increase the resistance, make it harder for your muscles, increase the intensity level. Now if you want to make these a little bit easier, you can actually squat down lower. That will take the stress off of the resistance band, making it a little lighter. Or you can drop the resistance band completely, grab your light dumbbells, and do the extensions with your light dumbbells. Now again, we're going to do 4 sets of 15 repetitions. All right, the next lift we're going to do for our upper body is shoulder press using our light dumbbells. Now I'm sitting down on my stability ball, but you can either sit on a chair or you can do these standing. Now what I'm going to do is start off getting my elbows up so that my elbows are right at the same height as my shoulders. I'm going to touch the weight in the front. As I'm bringing it out, I'm pressing up towards the top and bringing it right down to the front. Never let your elbows drop below your shoulders. So I'm keeping my elbows up the whole time. This makes sure that your shoulders are engaged the whole time you're doing this lift. And there's 4 and 5. And I'm going to continue going until I get to 15 repetitions. Now you're going to do 3 sets of 15 repetitions. Now to make these harder, you can either increase the amount of reps you do or you can increase the amount of weight. And to make these ones easier, just go ahead and decrease the amount of repetitions that you do. Now again, that's going to be 2 or 3 sets of 15 repetitions. All right, the last lift we're going to do for our upper body is going to be bent over rows, but we're going to use our stability ball. So first thing you're going to do is have a stability ball out in front of you with your light dumbbells out in front of the stability ball. Now you're going to roll yourself up onto the ball so that about the bottom of your chest, up top of your stomach is on the stability ball. Reach down, get your light dumbbells. You kind of want to bring your chest up off the ball slightly. Have your arms out straight in front. And then you're going to pull back, squeezing between your shoulder blades and the rear deltoid or back of your shoulder. Squeeze it for a 2-second count. 1, 2, and then let it back out. Up and squeezing it all together for 1, 2, and down. Up, squeezing it. 1, 2, and down. Now for this one, we are going to do 2 sets of 20 repetitions. Now to make this one a little bit harder, you can increase the amount of weight that you're doing, or you can increase the number of repetitions. And to make this one easier, just go ahead and drop the weight completely, or you can lower the amount of repetitions that you do. Again, that's going to be 2 sets of 20 repetitions. All right, the first lift we're going to do for our lower body is resisted squats using our resistance bands. Now with your resistance band, you're just going to lay it down on the ground, step on it with both feet, right at about shoulder width apart. Then you're going to pull it up, do almost like a bicep curl. Pull them up straight in front of you, then you're just going to squat down and bring it back up. Down, there's 2 and 3. Now we're just using the resistance from the resistance band to do these squats. Now to make these easier, when you go down, don't go down as far. Don't go all the way into it. Just go about halfway and back up with your squats. Now if you want to make these harder, every time you go down to the bottom, hold it for a 5-second count and then bring it up for each repetition. Now for these, we're going to do 3 sets of 25 repetitions. All right, the next lift we're going to do for our lower body are going to be seated calf raises using the stability ball. So go ahead and get yourself in that wall squat position. You'll have the stability ball in the middle of your lower back. Walk your feet out so that when you do squat down, your knees don't come in front of your toes. Now we're going to go ahead and squat down until the top of our thighs are parallel with the ground. And you are going to come up high as you can on your toes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to keep going all the way up to 25 repetitions. Then you come up, pause it for a second, go down for your second set. Now we are going to do 2 sets of 25 repetitions. To make these easier, don't do as many reps, and if you want to make it harder, increase the amount of reps that you do. All right, for our next lower body lift, we are going to do one-legged side squats. Now, this is how we do these. We're going to go ahead and start with our left leg doing the one-legged squat. You're going to bring your right leg up. You're going to place it on the stability ball. Now, when you squat down with your left leg, you're going to be pushing out and literally rolling out on the ball with that right leg. And you're going to put your arms forward kind of as a counterweight to keep balance. So as we come out, we're going to squat down and up. There's 1, down, up. For 2, down, up, 3. And once you get done with that side, all you're going to do is switch it over. Get over to the right leg. You're going to put your left leg up on the stability ball. And then the same thing. You're going to squat out and there's 1. Squat out, 2. Bring it out and 3. Now for these, we are going to do 2 sets of 10 repetitions each leg. Now I know these are kind of difficult, so if you want to make them easier, just go ahead and get rid of the ball and just do 2-legged squats for 15 reps instead of doing the one-legged squat for 10 reps. Now, if you want to make these harder, every time you go down into your squat, hold it for a 3-second count before you come up for every single repetition. Now again, that's going to be 2 sets of 10 repetitions each leg.